Well, in today's time of overconsumption and this plethora of an unending supply of everything, whether it's food or media or shows to watch or social media on your phone or relationships, dating apps, there's just an abundance and more than what you can know to do with in terms of things that are available. Consumerism in life, whether that's material consumerism or even emotional consumerism, there's just consumption that is uncharted. Like, we've never seen this level of consumption on our planet ever before. So I have found fasting to be a great reset, a great way to experience what it is, to bring some normalization back into one's life. I used to for years fast once a week. I haven't done that as frequently now. In fact, I feel like it was a great practice actually, and I follow some fasting protocols with my nutritionist, and it's been a thing to go through as the body changes and as you're at a different season in your life. There are different protocols, but I found time to put things away. For example, in our retreats, when we do our retreats, we don't have phones in the retreat. And initially, when the retreats were one of the first ones, that this is like 15 years ago, that we had to keep our phones aside, and in fact we would keep it for our attendees and give it at the end of the retreat. Initially it was a really difficult and almost like a rude shock to the system, because this was 15 years ago and people weren't really used to anything like that. They didn't know why that would be necessary. But after 2.5 days of the retreat, I can't tell you the number of times there have been people who have forgotten to ask for their phone back when they were leaving the retreat. Because 2.5 days of being present, being just in a more of a slow down mode, being in nature, meditating, slow meals, eating in a relaxed way, and having meaningful connection and conversation is feeding something that is so much more real and landing in a place that is so much more fulfilling, that this extra consumption of so-called connection through phones and media and texting is not really meeting that need, but it gives us a sense of like we're doing something, we're doing some motions, we're taking some motions, but it's not actually fulfilling something. From a point of view of change in perspective, I think fasting and detoxing can offer a fresh perspective also to one's life. And I know quite recently that my husband and I took a break for 6 months, and we took a break to just give ourselves time for a healing period. We've known each other since we were 5 years old, and we've been married for over 20 years now, 22 almost. And in this life, in 50, almost 45 years that we've known each other, we have grown, we have changed. There have been seasons and iterations in our life, and you don't have to know somebody for that long to take a break. But it was a much needed and necessary break to get a perspective that cleared the fog and cleared the clutter of our relationship, and to find a way to reset the system, to find a way to detox some of the patterns and conditioning and old ways of being So, in that way, a relationship detox does not mean the end of a relationship, which we thought that it may be, but it wasn't. And we thought that whatever is meant to be, it will be, that it will be something that is real, it is true. And doing a relationship detox can be very powerful to bring you back into alignment with what is true for you, so you can hear your true inner voice and what do you need, how to ask for what you need. And these are things that when you're very enmeshed in a relationship, you may not be able to hear the voice because there is so much noise going on. And in this way, having time to fast from a relationship, from social media, from digital technology, from the news even, can be very empowering, because at the end of the day, you get to know yourself better, and what better way to continue to grow and transform your life than to really know who you are first.